What's going on, guys? Seti here. Today we're going to be taking on the third act of Arms of God. So, this is Mercy, the Catacombs of Blood. The cathedral is reclaimed, but the secret remains. Beneath its foundation lies a hidden passage, long concealment, and fiercely guarded by the bishop. This was no place of worship, but a path leading far below the sacred walls into depths untouched by light and forgotten by faith. Step by step, the Templar descends into the catacombs where something older than the church itself begins to stir. What was once hidden now calls to be uncovered. So with this one, we did unlock the Judicator. So I think I'm going to take the Judicator. Let's see what he does. He has an increased range and minus pierce. Unique passive, can only purchase melee weapons. Higher chance to find melee prayers. Oh, well. We can go shock maul build, I think. Unlimited pierce with the shock maul. Let's do it. We're going to do the Judicator, and we're going to run with the melee damage and the shock maul. Also, if you're new to this series, this is Arms of God, which is essentially a mix of Doom and Diablo, or Path of Exile. So it's quite a blast in terms of the gameplay mechanics. We've got kind of that typical roguelite fashion where got to have some constant movement, and it's pretty unique in the fact that you can collect up to 5 different weapons, and depending on how you combine certain weapons and things like that, you can create newer weapons. So there's a lot of build diversity, and this is my first time playing the Adjudicator, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of synergies we can get with his build and that sort. In terms of what we want for the Crux upgrade, that's the cross in the center of the map. We've got Action Benediction. Within the cross's aura, the Templar is periodically healed by its divine grace, so that's healing. We've got shields. Cross radiates divine power, granting its blessing to those who stand within it, so we could get armor. Or we want aura expansion. Cross's sacred aura spreads wider. I think we'll do armor, because there's no sense in having a wider aura right now. Okay, so for this one, I'm absolutely going to buy the shock maul. I'm going to put it on, and that turns it into the electro hammer. And that was the only thing I could buy. So we're on to the next one. All right, Crusade number 2, the long descent. The corridor stretches deep beneath the cathedral, older than the structures above it. These tunnels were not built by the church. The walls carry markings I do not recognize, carved long before the abbey claimed this place. And in terms of events, we've got a sermon as well as the Path of the Crux. Pretty much at the start of every round, I like to just go straight down. And then here we've got 4 Path of the Crux that we need to collect. I do need to watch the damage I take, at least early on, because I don't know that I have a lot of healing, and until I get multiple weapons, I need to be careful. I do have a dodge that I hardly ever use, so let's... Oh, get it! Oh, yes, I got it. Sweet! We got 2 edicts. I think that's meta progression stuff. I haven't played on a little bit, but what do we've got? We've got speed. I think we're definitely gonna go speed. Yeah, we're going speed right now. And then we've got a laser sight, critical chance, explosion chance. Well, we don't have any explosion chance on this. I do think a crit build would be pretty nice. But let's see. I'm going to lock the second shock maul. And then I do think I will... I want to lock all of these? No, I can buy 1 or 2. No, I can buy 1 of them. Valiant Spirit, HP rate, health points. Oh yeah, I think we'll do that. And then I might... I think we're just going to move on. The Blood Archives. I find a hidden library buried beneath layers of stone. The record speaks of a secret order the Brotherhood of Blood. They operated outside the church, keeping knowledge that was never meant to be shared. And we only have a chest on this one, so nothing crazy here. Alright, where is this chest at? Alright, let's get that chest, and then I do want to kind of like start, yes, getting them all piled up so that I can get more XP, or not XP, but souls. Souls are the currency that we can use to buy weapons and upgrades and that sort, and I would like to get additional projectiles, but I don't know that we're going to be able to get additional projectiles. Depends on the upgrade that we get. Alright, what do we want? I'm going to do buff HP delay, and then here we've got Spirit Harvest, increases our XP gain, pickup range, slight decrease in speed. Definitely picking that up. Definitely picking up the Shock Maul, throwing that on. And now that we have 2 Electro Hammers, what I can do, I can attach it, and then it creates Stormbreaker, which is wonderful. I'm going to pick up Rarity Find, and then I am going to lock the Holy Spear. I'm not going to lock it. We'll see what comes up next time. No, I'm going to lock it just in case, because I do need to get additional weapons, considering the fact that I only have 1 because I've upgraded it to the Stormbreaker. I didn't even read the mission synopsis. Oh well. We will see. We've got 4 of these cross things. Okay, how about I collect that? Collect that. And oh, that's a pretty cool dodge. She's more of like a sprint rather than a normal dodge that I was expecting. Okay. Yes, let's get this last one, and I think that's probably gonna be all. And now we just survive, murder our way through these demons. Yeah, and then a part of the reason that I think this is similar to Doom is the metal music in the background, and we're just killing all these demons. So it is pretty sweet. All right, I'm gonna unlock the spear. Health points, HP rate, and HP delay. I mean, I'll take the blessing. I'll buy the spear. Do a refresh. Lightning bullets, plus electricity damage, plus bounce. Is this a blessing? No, this is an upgrade, so I can throw that onto the Shock Maul. Or not the Shock Maul, but the Stormbreaker. 22% electricity damage. That'll give us a nice boost. I'm going to pick up some... Alright, if I do a refresh, I'm not going to be able to get anything, so... I'm going to just move on. Sorry, I forgot the last readout. But the Forbidden Language, the writings of the Brotherhood of Blood, describe what they brought back from the war. Not weapons, not relics, but a language. The language of demons. They studied it, recorded it, and used it to understand the enemy. Alright, this time we got a blood chalice. Finally, a blood chalice. Blood chalices, yeah. You just gotta murder them. Murder people in the zone. If you have too much range, it becomes a little bit more difficult. It is quite good having the amount of damage that we do have right now. I still haven't seen anything to upgrade projectiles, which, kind of annoying, but if I get multiple Stormbreakers, if I get a second Stormbreaker, I should be able to upgrade to level 4 now, which I believe, I have no idea what comes after Stormbreaker, but I think that's what we unlocked last time, the ability to do tier 4 weapons. So I am interested to see if we can get there, but that does require quite a few electric Mauls to come in. And given the rate at which we're going, not crazy in terms of I should have another electric Maul at this point. But maybe. Yeah, here we go. Electricity damage, plus 2 pierce, minus 13% damage. Alright. Take this shock Maul, increase range, minus electricity damage. Not doing that. I'm gonna do increase in electricity damage. And let's do a refresh. Holy damage. Okay. I just got a blessing that decreases holy damage. So I'm gonna sell that. Get more. Oh, of course, I refresh and there is nothing. Range, explosion chance, crit chance, attack speed. I'm gonna lock the pentant. What is it? The pentant drain. I'm gonna lock that for the next one. Ricochet missiles plus bounce. I don't think bounce. That's, yeah, I don't have projectiles, so useless. Blood as salvation. The Brotherhood of Blood learned that strength alone would not be enough. Too close to the path to hell, they used the blood of demons. It gave them power they needed, but it came with a cost they could not control. Sounds like the cost that Samuel Hayden and Doom couldn't control. Alright, Resurrection Spire. Destroy the spire before it raises an army of dead, and then a blood chalice. Alright. Well, I assume that's the spire here. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Yeah, we're already through that. And then let us upgrade, or not upgrade, but get through the enemies in the blood chalice. I am looking forward to getting lifesteal, because I know at the very end we can get quite a bit of damage dished out by the bosses pretty quick. So definitely gonna keep an eye on what we can do upgrade wise. Get these big guys knocked down. Yeah, this one's, we're chilling. But I mentioned Samuel Hayden and trying to control the urgent energy in Doom because I've been playing Doom on my how difficult this game series. Essentially, the premise of that one is seeing how hard games are, objectively speaking. So what I've done is count every death, and I'm just wrapping up Doom the Dark Ages now. So if that seems interesting to you and you've made it this far into the video, you may as well like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the other videos that I do. But yeah, with that said, let's get back into it. We've got Wrath of the Faithful. Granting blessings increases hero damage. Or we can increase crit chance. Increases chance to deal double damage. I think we're gonna decrease our crit chance. Yeah. So I don't want, and I don't want fire damage, crit chance, lifesteal, speed. I'll take speed. What do we have crit chance wise? -3. Lovely. I'll do another refresh. Shock bullets, electricity damage. We will do that, and we'll attach that to Stormbreaker. Ember Sword. Do we have decreased? Divine Tier, change weapon element. Yeah, I can't. Don't want to do that. Bounce off enemies, always pierce enemies. I think I'm kind of committed to a shock build, but I'm gonna lock the Ember Sword just in case. Corruption of Faith. The blood changed them. The Brotherhood began to shift their beliefs, twisting into something else. What began as a mission to protect the world became something different. They no longer followed the same faith. We got a Resurrection Spire and a Signal Array. I do not like Signal Arrays. They are rather frustrating to deal with. And, alright, let's go get... I was gonna say, maybe we keep the Spire up and try and farm XP, but it doesn't look like the bone guys do anything in terms of dropping XP, which, unfortunate. I just got 3 hammers, swinging them around. Pretty great. Alright. I do like the melee build, honestly. You can get kind of some high damage rolling. I need another shock maul, though. And I need the upgrade that increases projectiles. Because that doubles, triples damage. Easy. But at this point, we are chilling. We're sitting pretty with how much damage we're dishing out right now, so I'm not too worried. The boss, I have no idea what the boss is for this act, but I bet you we'll be able to dish him down pretty quick at this point. Damage, HP rate. Let's go Heaven's Flow. Okay. Extended magazine, that is useless. Stun chance, I am taking that. And then stagger. Oh, dude, stagger. I don't know. Do I want to keep the Ember Sword locked? Damage, attack speed, crit chance, pierce. Mine is pierce. Well, what I could do, I could get the sword, 18 damage, and then I can put the attack speed and damage on it. Might not have been the best move, but crit chance, holy damage, armor, pickup range. I do like me some armor in pickup range. Pickup range is always nice when it comes to sourcing some upgrades. Electricity damage, we're definitely going to lock that in. Pierces on every critical hit. Well, I don't have a high crit chance, so that's kind of useless. Yeah, I think we're just going to move on to the next one. The first experiments. The Brotherhood began experimenting on themselves and others. New members were not recruited, they were transformed. Flesh altered, blood replaced. The order was no longer human. Another spire and a path of crux. Path of crux are not too bad, but they do require kind of fully exploring the map, which can get a little risky. But I think we're doing just fine right now. Alright, well, that's a... How do I... Okay. I just gotta go right into this. There we go. Dodge through there. And then there was a spire, was there not? It's probably where all these skeletons are coming from. Yep, there we go. Well, now, I need... not need. I would still love to get additional projectiles on my Stormbreaker. Because that is the fast track way to get double damage. But haven't lucked out as of yet. We're getting a ton of souls this time around, which is good because we need as many souls as possible to ensure we can get the best upgrades possible. Alright, alright. There we go. 540 souls. We're sitting at 600. Cross released. Piercing beam, sacred light. It's got holy damage and projectiles. Attack speed. Nah, we're going blessing of the zealots. Get some attack speed going. Okay, another shock maul. I will attach that. And then I will upgrade into a Stormbreaker. And then that does not increase the Stormbreaker. That's surprising. Back. Okay. Well, good to know I don't have the level 4 on that one yet. Okay. Let's get another shock maul. Add the stagger. Attach that. Range, electricity damage. Not going to trade that off. HP steel. Well, we already have minus 25% HP steal there. So let's just keep on going. Rarity and XP, we'll take that. HP steal, we'll take that. I guess we'll put that on the Stormbreaker, the second Stormbreaker. And we are all done in terms of what we can upgrade. Brothers of the Abyss. One of the brothers stands before me. He does not hesitate. He believes completely in what they have become. To him, the invasion of demon is not a threat. It is the only way to cleanse the world. We got a Crux and Chalice. And then there is a... Oh, this is like a mini-boss. I didn't know that. Oh, took a big chunk of damage there. So we gotta be careful. Watch that. But we do have HP steal at this point, and then we should have some stun. I'll take that. Took a chunk of damage there, but I think we'll be fine. Holy! I need to, dodge out the way. Keep getting these enemies killed in this ring. Oh, we took some heavy damage there. Make sure we dodge out the way. Dude, my dodge I need to get my dodge to regenerate faster. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, even though we killed him, we still have to survive the rest of the wave. That's surprising. I thought it was going to be like the initial or final act bosses where once you kill the final act boss, you're good to go. I guess I kind of rushed then. I didn't have to go right away, but we're doing just fine. Hopefully I can get an increased projectile for the second Stormbreaker I've got. Alright, let's do HP steal. Yeah, might as well. HP steal. What do we got? Another shock maul. We will absolutely take that. Every third attack freezes. We are taking that, putting that on our Stormbreaker. Minus 31% damage, but we have increased HP steal. Crit chance, I don't want that. I guess no, I'm not doing a Holy Spear because I already have... I don't need additional HP steal, I don't think. Let's do this. Refresh. 2 pierce attack speed, fire damage. Well, I guess we can do the fire damage on there. And lightning, bounce, holy damage. Yeah. We will throw that on. Range, pierce, holy damage. Man, I am just not... I need more rarity find. Keep on getting the rarity find. Alright, every third attack stuns. We'll take that. We'll lock that away, because I can't buy it right now. Holy damage. Range. Yeah, just not getting the upgrades I want quite yet. The 400-year cycle. The records of the Brotherhood of Blood speak of a Georgian cycle. 400 years. Gregorian, not Georgian. Same date returns again and again. The first breach came in 1666. Now in 2066, the conditions align once more. This was never random. Sermon of Revelations, a shrine, and a blood chalice. There's a new game coming out that looks real interesting, and I think I have it on the docket for me to try the demo out. The 1666, is it 1666 Amsterdam, I think, maybe? Something along those lines. Definitely looks fun. I think it's unique. It's not a game that I would have typically played had I not been kind of focusing it up on this YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be coming out somewhat soon. Of course, I couldn't tell you exactly when, but it'll come out soon. Oh, new revelation, flare field. We'll have to see what that is. All right. I'm very glad we got the HP steal going, because now I really don't have to worry too much about getting all up in everybody's business. I can pretty much tank the damage and not have to worry. I am actually kind of surprised that I decided to play the Judicator, because when I was playing with the projectile weapons, Dude, the projectile weapons, when you upgrade how many projectiles you get, you go crazy with how much damage you've got. So that's where Judicator may be a little tough when it comes to this final boss coming up soon, but I think we can run it back. All right, or a chance duration cooldown. Guaranteed critical strikes. I'll take guaranteed critical strikes. Holy damage. I don't have holy damage though, but it does have projectiles. So that should double. Yeah, supposed to double. Every third attack stuns. We'll take that. Pickup range. I'll take the pickup range. Keep on moving on. I think I'll throw that on. Projectiles. Yes, we'll throw that on. Finally, we're getting the projectiles. Change weapon element to electric damage. What is this? Fire damage? Ignition bullets. Could try that on the sword. Let's see. Attack speed. Yeah, I think that was the right move. XP gain. Let's go. Technically, I wonder, if I put more fire damage on 30% fire damage, we'll see. Yes, that works. Great. We'll lock the XP and pickup range. My pickup range is going pretty nuts at this point. Descent to the caves. The path leads deeper into natural caves beneath the catacombs. The ritual requires more than power. It requires the blood of the innocent. Blood tied to something older. Blood from Blackwater. Another signal array and a path of crux. Yeah, I think, ooh, there's some great Doom-esque music running right now. And nothing in that corner. Could have sworn there was going to be something there, but... Alright, get the path of crux going. And... we'll get 3 and 4, and then we'll head back up to the signal. Oh shit, I took a ton of damage there. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Gotta start dishing out more damage. Holy smokes. There is quite a mob building. Oh, I need to be a little more careful. I was gonna say, so far I don't think I'm gonna have any issue with the final boss at this rate, with how easy this one's been going, but no, they turned it up. They turned the dial up to, I'd say 8.5 right now. Because I can still get this signal. Pretty good coverage. Which there have been previous acts and previous runs where I could not protect the signal to save my life. So, do need to get all up in this business. Go get these guys off there. Get as many of these big guys as possible right before the end. And we got 620 souls. We'll take that. Action. Celestial Barrier. A shimmering field of divine energy manifests around the cross with the power to defy incoming projectiles. I don't know. I'll take heal, I guess. Stagger. Mega Grip. I think, do we have a Mega Grip somewhere? Yes, we do have a Mega Grip. But I will take additional... yeah, let's just throw it on. Might as well. I don't think we're gonna really demolish our 11% fire damage. Well, that was dumb. I shouldn't have wasted my money on that. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we need. Element, rarity find. I will keep taking rarity find. See if we can get... yeah, the rarity find is what seems to be getting the additional projectiles. So, I'll keep rolling on that. I'll get another shock maul going. Range, don't need range. Each crit chance until the end of the wave. Yes. Try and get that shock maul upgraded to have crit chance. I don't want pierce. I mean, that would go on that, and that should be a 30% increase there. I think I'll lock that one down. Harvest of the Blackwater. The bishop helped them. He gathered the people of Blackwater and brought them here. They were imprisoned, drained, and used. Their blood now flows through this place, feeding the ritual. We got a chest and a blood chalice. Let's go. We're still in the intense music has stuck around, so things are definitely ramping up on this act. The thing about the blood chalice is you can kill enemies while you are in the circle, and it won't count. You have to make sure that the enemies are killed within the circle. So that's one of the key considerations that I had to have there. Luckily, my range isn't ungodly at this point, so it's not been an issue getting those blood chalices done. But now we are just dishing out damage like mad. I like the shock and stun and the freeze that we've got going. Helps keep enemies off of me. And we're just knocking our way down through these hordes, so I wonder if there's probably not going to be another what do you call it, mini boss, mid crusade boss. I don't think though. I think at this rate we're just cruising our way to the final boss, and hopefully, oh dude, look at all those souls we're collecting. I think I am gonna be quite overpowered by the end of it. But lifts, yeah, I did this on the last run in the previous video, and it was decent, but I don't really see all that much value in being able to move the cross around. I guess if there were whatever the areas where you have to protect, the protection ones do benefit. Freeze chance. Where do we have freeze chance? 27%. Any freeze chance here? Shocked. Shocked. No freeze chance. I guess we'll throw it on. We'll throw it on here. Holy damage, fire damage. No, don't need those. Let's go. Bounce, electricity damage. We'll do that. Buy another shock ball. Get that thrown on there. Resources and rarity find. We'll take another one. Might as well. Resources, XP gain, pickup range. Might as well take another there. Every third attack freezes enemies. We'll put that there. Increase electricity damage. Put that there. I will lock that shock maul. Electro hammer. Electro hammer. I think I put this electro hammer onto this one, and then I'll get another shock maul going. Wait a minute. No, I can't afford it right now. So, the living depths, the caves begin to change. Stone gives way to something alive. The walls pulse, the ground breathes. This is no longer just a ritual site. Hell has already begun to take hold. Summer of Revelations, a shrine, and a chest. Easy round it is gonna be. So, all right. Nothing. Here's that. Sermon, increased attack speed. I dig that. I wonder if the rarity find is what helps increase the attack speed. Get that good of a buff. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I do have to watch my health. I am taking a decent bit of damage. All right, I think this. All right, where's this chest at? I swear, am I blind? I must be blind. I am searching for this chest like no other. And clearly not finding it. I could have sworn I've checked the whole map. I suppose I'm blind. I know some of the maps it was like in the center or off like a sidewall or something along those lines. Oh, well, I guess we didn't get the chest this time around. A bummer. But we did it perfectly fine. We didn't get as many souls this time around, even though we've been increasing the ability to get souls. So that's a little annoying. All right, we get this to Electro Hammer. 303, we'll take that. Throw the Shock Maul. Throw on another Shock Maul. Increase electricity damage. Do I need more XP gain in pickup range? I don't think so. I think we're doing just fine. I'll throw that here. Crit chance. Crit chance is minus 25%. I don't think I'm gonna waste money on crit chance range. Throw on another Shock Maul. I really should. I mean, I wish I could get the Stormbreakers to combine into one insane hammer, but we already found XP gain. Well, geez, I guess I'm just gonna take it. Armor, health points, no. Explosion chance and radius, don't need that. Change weapon element, I don't need that. Projectiles, we'll throw on some additional projectiles. I guess we'll throw that there. Armor, pickup range, don't need that. Electricity damage, range. Electricity damage, yes. Every third attack stuns, we'll take that. And then, I mean, converted. What does converted mean? Don't know. Inferno Blade. I mean, as you can see, I put a Shock Maul on a Shock Maul, it became an Electro Hammer. I put on a third Shock Maul and it did not become a Stormbreaker. So that's how the upgrade flow works. So I think we're just going to move on. Crusade 14, the threshold, the structure ahead. The structures ahead are not built, they are grown. Bone, flesh, and flowing blood from a single system. The air burns with heat. Whatever lies beyond the point is no longer contained. A resurrection spire and a chest. So, we will see. I think that spire is going to be in the top. Here's the chest. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the chests are really only getting the what do you call them? Meta progression. But maybe I didn't miss out on too much the last one. Alright, let's get these demon hordes out of here. Get that spire down. Yep. And I do need a... Ooh, okay, yeah. It's just like... so many enemies. The big guys... I don't even see... Like, my pickup range has to be insane. I don't ever get to see any of the XP just sitting on the ground anymore. We've gotten so many of those in rarity finds that it's just instantaneously picked up, which is good because that makes for us collecting a lot of souls. And the more souls we get, the more powerful we become, so can't complain there. I do need to watch my health. Holy smokes, I do notice when I'm not dishing out damage, my health does potentially tick down more than I would like it, so I definitely need to keep that in mind because we are about to head into the boss. Low damage cooldown, HP steal, hero dodge. We'll take the dodge increase, and now every third attack freeze. We will take that. Every third attack freeze and stun. Maybe that's obsolete and unnecessary. Plus 3 projectiles. We will take that and throw that on there. Yes, every third attack freeze. Well, I guess we'll throw that on there. Increase range. Well, I only have 1 slot left. Rarity find, don't need that. Attack speed, stagger. I think attack speed would be pretty good. Let's see. Critical hits cause heavy stagger, electricity bonus damage, 20% attack speed or 22% electricity damage, plus 1 bounce. Well, I think let's keep on. I don't think those are good. Range, rarity find, don't need those. Yeah, I'm not going to throw a shock maul on because it's not going to do anything. I'm going to go attack speed because attack speed is going to... I mean, it's a higher buff than the other one. And now I can unlock this and then hope for some blessings. Each skill use increases critical chance until the end of the wave. Well, I can't really put that on anything right now. A little maxed out. Take the shock blessing. And look at that. We are dishing out so much damage. We should absolutely win this, as long as I don't do something stupid like I have done in the past. So, the open gate. Portal to hell stands open. Not broken, not forced. Opened as intended. 2 brothers of blood remain to guard it. If I am to stop what comes next, I must pass through them. We have a signal array. I hate those. And then the chest. So, probably going to ignore the signal array and just focus on boss damage, because... there's 2 of them. Holy. Yeah. Well, luckily, we are just melting big boss guy. Okay. That is, again, that's the something stupid I mentioned not to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Do not take damage and get yourself into trouble. I'm going to go get this chest. I assume it's going to be... oh, shoot. I need to watch my health. Okay, we're back up. Okay. Gotta watch them telegraph those attacks. I dodged a little early there. Okay. Get out of there. Fudge! I dodged the wrong direction. Dude, I've done this almost every time. Almost every time I do it. I'm just right there. I'm doing great. And then I blunder. Well, we did decent. We got a score of 31,000. We made it to the boss. We almost beat the boss. Maybe not almost beat the boss, but that is Arms of God, Act 3. Of course, I failed Act 3, so if you want to see me play it again and actually win, or just play it offline and then move to Act 4, let me know in the comment section below. If you made it this far into the video, I greatly appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It means so much. The support goes so much further than you could ever imagine, because it allows me to continue doing things just like this. And with that, I will see you next time.